Good day, everyone. How are y'all doing? Hope everyone is doing great, feeling groovy, realizing the government really doesn't love you, and also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It's August the 7th of 2025, 12:45 p.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the communist shithole known as Ontario, Canada. If you get anything out of this video, please give me a thumbs up is all I ask. And let's talk about cats. My favorite animals. I love cats. There's just something about them. They're just awesome to me. I love everything about cats. And cats really like me a lot too. So much so that even feral ones will sometimes not be afraid of me at all. They're afraid of everyone else, not me. Now, that's not always the case with every cat, but if I'm around, there's a good chance the cats are going to trust me. They just sense something about me and they know. So, very, very close with cats. So I've decided, of course, that I like cats much better than people. I do. That is honestly true. Cats are loyal. Cats are, you can trust them. They're awesome. They don't have any ill intentions like people do. So I will do anything I can to help cats. So over the years, I have assisted stray cats, and they call them feral cats, homeless cats, and, left food out for them and stuff. But I haven't done it in a while because I just haven't seen any around here. Well, the other night, praying and talking to the Lord about, I don't feel like I'm doing much to help, and my YouTube channel might help a few people here and there, but seems like I'd be doing more while I'm here. So he brought me some outdoor friends. This started with one. I got a gray cat showed up. He was really skinny. He needed food big time, so I started feeding him. Well, then he brings a buddy. So I get this other one that's white and black, and it's got white legs on it. Really cool looking cat. Then a rabbit shows up. So then I get carrots out there on the porch. So, and raccoons in the backyard, but I'm careful about feeding them because they can cause some damage. They can cause real problems. But I mean, they're like everything else. I love animals and I just want to help. So this is like a public service announcement for the cats. If you live in a city, or even if you live in the country, no matter where you live, there are stray cats around who need food. If you're one of those people who wants to do something good, like we learn in Cub Scouts, do your good deed for the day, feed some cats, feed some rabbits, feed whatever you can feed without, be careful with squirrels, especially the squirrels that we have around here, the big squirrels, man. I'm not kidding. Some of them are that tall. They're like the size of cats. And they can be very destructive. You don't want them in your house. We've had to get an exterminator here, actually, to deal with them. They get up in the eaves and cause a real bunch of problems. So don't do that, but guaranteed you have some cats around who could use your assistance. And cats will not cause any problems on your property. They may dig in a garden here and there or something like that, but that's what all they're going to do. So feed some cats. That's what I'm saying. It's not that expensive. Buy a bag of kibble. Get a few extra cans. If you get your own cats, just buy a few extra cans and feed some cats. Man, now, the thing is, if you do this, you got to keep doing it because they will rely on it, right? They will. You're basically adopting them. And you might even tame them, and in some cases, like, that's how I got mine. My two cats were rescues. They were born in my shed. So I got them when they were real small, and it's a lot easier then. Once it's an adult cat, it's probably going to be pretty scared of you, and you may not get close to it, at least for a little while. But the food will convince them that you're okay after a bit, and you might even end up being able to rescue them, whatever. There are also rescue places that volunteers have started and stuff There's probably one in your area. Look around, look online, and see if there's any animal rescues or spay and neuter initiatives, they call them sometimes. One of the biggest problems is these cats are not spayed and neutered. They just keep having more and more and more homeless cats, right? And it gets to the point where sometimes the city will go around and kill a bunch of them because they get too numerous. And I understand, but it'd be really nice if we could avoid doing that to them. So please, if you can, help some cats. I know it's a strange video for me to make, but something I feel very strongly about, and I just know how many homeless cats are out there. We're worrying about homeless people too, yes. Feed homeless people if you can as well. But please, don't forget the cats. They're very appreciative. It's just so awesome to watch a really hungry cat who hasn't eaten in a couple days. You give him a big bowl of food and he just... I was out there watching them last night. They're not tame with me yet, the two that are coming, but they're at the point they'll sit there 10 feet away from me and eat while I stand there, so I'm getting somewhere with them. And eventually I'd like to get them spayed and neutered and all that stuff. You have to have a live trap and catch them. I've done it before, and it's a fair bit of work, but it's worth it because it calms them right down too. They'll be way more tame once they're spayed and neutered. It's pretty interesting what it does to them. So, I guess we would probably do that to humans too. I think if you neutered me, yeah, that would probably mellow me out a fair bit. So, go help some cats. I promise it's very rewarding and worthwhile to do. And the kitties will appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.